welcome to episode 845 of Hard Factor. It's another What the Fuck Wednesday, December 29th, 2021. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. Today, we got Mark, Wes, and I'm Will to talk about what, gentlemen? Mark, what's in the cup of coffee today?
I got a big three. I got stuff about Ghislaine Maxwell, but not really. Maybe a device that you have in your home's trying to kill you. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow. Sounds interesting.
The vacuum?
I'm not going to tell you.
Not until we get to the story.
You're going to have to get to it. You're going to have to listen.
That's a good tease.
It's something that almost every single one of you has in your house, so you're really going to want to stick around.
My appetite's even more whetted.
Yeah.
It is the vacuum.
Wes, what's in the TikTok International moment?
We're going to go to China. We're going to go to Ontario. And then we're going to go to Germany. And one of them is a McDonald's story. So always great to be talking about McDonald's on Hard Factor.
McDonald's
That's
with
awesome.
Wes. Nice. And just like McDonald's with Wes is a regular thing, we're going to space with Will, which is a regular thing.
Space
Also,
is the place.
That's right. Also, please listen on Spotify and drop a 5-star rating on the pod on the Spotify app. If you can do that right now, if you have that, do it.
Yes.
Please
Stop
do
and
that.
do it right now. Do it right
Because
now.
They just started offering ratings,
Yes.
so we need to get our numbers up in there. We got some rookie numbers right now. Need to get them 5 stars up on Spotify.
That's right.
Need to get
And this is super easy. It's at the top left of the Spotify. You click the 5-star thing. You hit 5 stars. You hit submit. You don't have to write anything. It takes 3 seconds, 3 clicks. One,
That's right.
5-star, submit. That's 3 clicks. 5
Boom.
seconds, 10 seconds. Just do it, please.
boom. Just did it. I just did it right now.
Yeah.
So
Boom.
that's crazy.
It's not a 5-star rating.
I also just realized, fellas, 2022, which is in just a couple of days here, 3 2s in it. So it's a triple.
That's true.
I don't know what that means, but you know,
Boy, if you like 2s, you're in luck in 2022. It's your year, pal.
Yeah.
Or lady.
Let's see. 1999 was the last time that happened. Right?
last triple. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
So
Which was a good year.
It was
but
a good year.
Yeah, pretty good.
I mean, it was a great year, but
I
there was
lost
a lot
my
of panic.
virginity in 1999, I think.
Hey, baby.
Probably
come
back
on.
that ass up. Was that 90,
Come on.
99, 2000? I mean, it's gotta
I
be.
was definitely, you're a little bit older than me, but I was fingering the shit out of chicks in 99, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a great
Wes
year.
got it in before the millennium. Nice.
Oh, yeah. It's getting it way in
Well,
99.
everyone thought the world was going to end. You might as well, right?
99 was my year.
I mean, that was the line. You had the line to work with that year. That was
Triple 2s.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys want to do the
Triple.
news?
Yeah.
You got anything?
Mhm.
You got anything before the news? All right. Let's do the news.
Yeah.
Let's do the freaking news.
Cup of coffee in the big time.
First up today is the fun fact for today. And I found out that, and I'm telling you, that girls have more taste buds than boys.
that's
Wait.
fucked up.
Maybe that's why they're always complaining about sucking dick. Am I right? You know what I'm saying?
Might be part of it.
I don't want to. I have too many taste buds. You haven't showered in days. Your diet's terrible and your sperm tastes bad. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Mhm.
Can they also smell better?
Right.
guess.
Yeah. You ever smell your dick after a long day's work? Oof.
Yeah.
You don't want
You pull the old. Are you sure? You
Yeah.
you sure now?
Is it the taste buds?
Hey, if you're sure,
Yeah.
I warned you.
Uh-huh.
So that probably helps out for like I don't know, chefing, being a chef, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a
It's
big
kinda cool.
advantage. I'm
It is a
just
big
jealous
advantage.
that's just like
it's
they get to
bullshit.
taste more. Women do, like food literally tastes better to women.
It
It's
literally
good food.
so when they
But
tell you
it's
like
bad food.
I had the best steak of my life and you're like, no, I had a better steak, you probably haven't.
They
because
technically had a
Yeah.
better
You don't know what
steak
you're
because
talking about.
yeah,
yeah.
we have no concept of how good food is for women.
Go
It's
for
like
it, idiot.
orgasm. I think I have a suspicion it's similar to orgasm.
Also, that proves you should learn how to cook if you want to
Yeah.
get a lady.
But they have the birthing thing and the periods. I mean, it's not all roses.
Right,
Yeah.
trade-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
trade.
All right. Holidays for today, December 29th. Not many. It's National Pepper Pot Day. I don't
What?
know what that is. And then it's TikTok Day, which it's not for the app. It's a condescending holiday TikTok Day is observed annually on December 29th. It reminds us to complete any unfinished business that needs to be addressed before the end of the year. So TikTok, you're running out of time. Yeah.
It's just like it's just like the knock reality, the calendar.
Today's the day that they're like, stop being a lazy holiday piece of shit and get your stuff done. You asshole. Today's don't be a lazy asshole day. Okay.
TikTok. Damn. Yeah. Some people love TikTok Day.
Oh yeah. Some people do TikTok Day every day. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, if you have a boss that's really into TikTok Day, I'm sorry. Because he's about to come down, or he or she, it's 2021, is about to come down with the hammer on TikTok Day. Yeah,
they are, but you can
exactly he's doing the watch sign,
pointing
to his watch.
TikTok.
You can definitely give them a gift on TikTok Day, and they're like, "Why?" And you're like, "Because you're a psychopath." You know, like I know you like TikTok Day because you're always riding me.
Because you always celebrate TikTok Day.
That's right. This is your day. All right, today in history, on December 29th in 1845, Texas was admitted as the 28th state. Let's go, big state.
Huge
state. So December 29th.
That's awesome. I know what Texas is. Mark, what's Pepper Potts? Did you ever?
You got to Google that. I don't really care.
Okay.
I looked up one of the two. Pepper pot sounds like a type of food.
It's also the name of Tony Stark's girlfriend, right, or wife?
Pepper Potts.
It's a soup. Right? It's a soup. Yeah. Deep roots in mythology.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So it's stupid. It's a stupid day. It's a shitty soup, and it's a get your stuff done day. Really bad day. Sandwiched between a bunch of holidays because New Year's Eve's coming up. We just did all the Christmas stuff. So yeah, just 29th is the worst day of the year. In 2006, December 29th, it was a good day for W, as Saddam Hussein was executed. He was hung in his home state or country. It's technically December 30th, I guess, in like Iraq or wherever, his time, but they're quite a few hours ahead of us. So it's December 29th in the US.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it counts.
You guys watch that video?
No.
Of Saddam being hung?
No.
Yeah. Did who like sat you down and was like, watch this video?
Oh, I sought it out.
You sought it out?
How was it? Of course. How was it?
It wasn't that great.
Yeah,
why did you want to watch Saddam?
The video quality
wasn't that great.
He's
like a big time, like you thought
it wasn't like a big like promotion like you might like. It wasn't like a town square. It was like in like what looked like a warehouse or something with like wood. Like a wooden
they didn't
trap
sell
door
tickets to it and have
Wes has a pump up video of dictators getting killed. He's got the Mussolini being drugged into the ocean in the black and white.
Hey, you guys just want to take their word for it? Take their word for it that they killed Saddam?
You need to verify.
I need some verification.
All right,
you're not going with everyone's verification. You need your own. Okay, fair enough.
Skeptical mind. I like it.
So he's dead. He died on.
He is dead. I saw it. Yeah,
December 29th, 2006. All right. Birthed today, we got Jude Law, Ted Danson, and Allison Brie, amongst others. And deaths, there were none. No deaths today. Today's the only year with absolutely no deaths. It's true. Google it. No deaths today.
Nobody ever.
No one died ever. Yeah.
Great. Nice.
Yeah. Also, no honorable mentions today. There are no honorable mentions. Nothing was feeling honorable to me, but I do have a big three. So let's just get right into those. And number 3 is Ghislaine Maxwell. The jurors for her case are being asked to work extra hours deliberating in the sham case for fear that COVID may force them to quarantine soon, which would be the perfect ending to the charade.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're afraid because I don't know why, but I guess like some of the jurors might not be vaccinated. They didn't have to be vaccinated. That wasn't a part of the thing, and COVID, and they're all in a room together. And now everyone's saying, oh, we might have to just quarantine them. They might not be able to continue, which is like, what? First of all, why haven't they already wrapped this up? And also by extra hours, I mean 1 extra hour a day. They can't go home or to their hotels until 6 p.m. now instead of 5 p.m. So, okay. What
the hell?
Get it done.
Yeah, it's like a big news story for some reason. This is like the biggest news story that's come out in the Ghislaine Maxwell case. Not the people should have. Yeah, that they're trying to do extra hours because they're afraid they're going to have to cancel deliberation soon.
This is too hard to tell. This one's too close to call. We got to we're just going to give up. Sorry.
And the COVID came in, so we're just going to mistrial. They're being forced to work on New Year's Eve, which is this Friday now, which is kind of fucked up. They originally had that day off, but now they have to work it. I mean, I don't know what they're deliberating.
Come to a conclusion.
The prosecution didn't really go over much. I guess she had like 6 charges total, which is hysterical. Something like that. Not a lot. It's just hysterical because she ruined thousands of young girls' lives, and they came up with 6 charges against her. And the jury's been deliberating for over 4 days now. I'm not sure what the holdup is. It seems pretty cut and dry. Like, Maxwell's guilty of thousands of felonies, like I mentioned. So if they present you with 6, it's guilty on the 6, right? Like, I don't know what we're doing here with the jurors. Maybe they're just getting like really sweet accommodations, so they don't. Right. They're trying to draw it out. Like,
I'm sure that's what it is, and not some sort of weird funny business going on, because that's what's been happening the whole time with all this entire case from the start.
It seems like a fucking dog and pony show since the start.
Right.
It's
this is a major the video feed went down moment.
Yeah,
it's like when they told you that about the Epstein suicide,
right?
The video feed was down for that specific window when this happened. This reminds me a lot of that in the Ghislaine Maxwell. They're like, we got to send the jury home.
It just seems so odd. Like, she should get like 1,000 years in jail. It should be like, life without parole, like 900 years in jail, something ridiculous. The charges don't seem
so weird
that many, and it's just been weird the entire time. The prosecution didn't go after her that hard. It doesn't seem that long. They were supposed to do a bunch more, allegedly.
So is it gonna be like a not guilty when it finally comes?
No, I think it's gonna be a guilty, but like
might be a hung jury.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, that's the Epstein joke.
That's what they say. The longer it takes, the more likelihood of a not guilty or a hung jury.
I feel like no matter what happens, she's gonna go somewhere that like we don't know where she went. Like, she's not going to Rikers with a camera.
Could you imagine if she just got off not
she's
guilty?
Going somewhere.
And Epstein was just like, and then it's just like, well, we'll never know.
Yeah, I mean,
and everybody's just like, all right, just forget about it.
Young women who get sexually assaulted are just going to stop coming forward if it's from someone powerful. That's basically what this case has proven once again. So thanks, everyone involved in this case, you pieces of shit. But let's move on to number 2. This one happened a few days ago, number 2, but there are some updates to it. Also, it's a Florida woman, so Florida Man coming a bit early this week. Florida Man Fridays can be found in all of their glory exclusively on patreon.com/hardfactor every Friday for just $5 a month. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you to the new members. By the way,
we got some new members.
Yeah.
Thank you for that Christmas gift to us. But if you want to give yourself a little gift, I mean,
TikTok day.
Yeah,
get it done.
Just do that. Just the Florida Man Friday subscription level, and there are at this point like 50 plus Florida Man Fridays in there.
Yeah,
easy.
Something like that. Like fifth round, it's insane. That's a lot of Florida Man.
That's over 2 full days of consecutive Florida Man, 50 hours
times
worth.
6 Florida Man stories each.
And we have 50 Patreon
300.
50 hive hours if you do the 10-hour, which is once a week. We just kind of like bare our souls and talk about like our life stories and stuff like that. Whatever. So, anyways. So did you guys hear about the crazy Delta Karen on the Tampa to Atlanta flight over the weekend?
Saw that video. It's great.
Yeah, we're gonna watch that video together.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Good. Yeah. I think I clicked out of it. Didn't watch the whole thing.
Shout out Tampa. Shout out St. Pete. Well, yeah. Let's get to it. Let me play you this amazing video of a woman who loses her mind mid-flight and the old man who doesn't have time for her. You know what I mean? Here we go. She's standing over an old man yelling at her.
He's mad.
You stand your ass up. Stand your ass up. Stand your ass up.
Sit down, Karen. You're a goddamn Karen. Sit down. Sit down, Karen.
Mid-flight.
Pussy, no, you're the pussy.
Oh, no, you're the dick.
Do you want the police to be on the ground?
What about him?
Mask up. Now.
Mask up.
They told her to mask up because she's not masking up.
Tell him
You
to
got
mask
your
up.
mask down, bitch.
Sir.
Did you call him?
Yes, I did.
Stop it again.
Oh,
Hey, you're going to jail. That's assault. You're going to jail. As soon as we get in Atlanta, you're going to jail. Bitch. Karen.
She spit on him.
Now you're double going to jail. Bitch.
last fast and run.
You fucking piece of shit.
Piece of ass. Sit down, Karen. Sit down, Karen. Look, she punched me. She
Put your
slashed my
fucking
face.
mask on. Tell him to put his mask on. Put your fucking
She
mask
punched
on.
me. She scratched my face. I wanted to fuck
Put
out.
your fucking mask on. Put your fucking mask
Put
on.
yours on, bitch.
I will.
Cheers on me.
He's got a point.
Yeah. She wasn't. He said he was
Those
drinking
two
and eating.
suck. Those two both suck.
No,
She sucks.
He wasn't having time for it. He said he was drinking and eating, so his mask was down. She's yelling at him to take the mask, put the mask on, and she wasn't even wearing one. So that was intense. Apparently, Patricia Cornwall, the woman in the video, punched and spit in the old man's face, which you could see. And she this guy rolled up with the drink cart like it was like a scene out of Wedding Singer when they try to push the guy along with with the drink cart. It backfired because he had like 2 pots of scalding hot water for coffee, and she knocked like one of them over on multiple other people. So like people got burned from hot water. She punched the one guy, and then she also apparently cut one of the flight attendants' eyes with her nails, like her eyelid open. So she injured like 4 people on the plane, and midair.
So you're telling me, Mark, that she did all that, and this guy just had his mask down to
Yes.
eat. He wasn't. It wasn't even like he was refusing to wear it.
Correct.
Oh my goodness.
So she caused like a midair, mid-flight, like 35,000 feet, whatever in the air. She injured half the plane, and was screaming and spitting on people. When the FBI ended up detaining her like all weekend because of the havoc she caused. It wasn't like she got arrested and then let go. So she was like in FBI custody for like more than 24 hours because she's insane.
Yeah, now she's probably banned from that
forever,
airline.
from every-
for the
no,
rest
you
of the
can't
year.
let her
From
fly
everywhere.
anymore.
from
Yeah,
every airline.
what a
You can't
idiot.
put her on a
Yeah.
plane again after
Yeah.
that video.
The FBI was assessing how crazy she is, and it turns out very, because they kept her for multiple days. She's being charged with multiple assaults, and you're not going to believe this, but this is not Patricia's first run-in with the law.
No way.
Just last month, the 50-year-old woman dubbed Delta Karen fought with police officers after she crashed her gray Nissan into a tree in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, drunk. So she just couldn't get out of the beach, got hammered at the beach, drove her car into a tree. Deputies said that she initially refused to exit the vehicle or give her name to the deputies. Then when she finally got out, she started, quote, going after the first responders. And then, quote, once we stopped her, she tried to fight us, the cops. At that point, she was detained for her safety and ours. And the tow truck driver that she called belligerently, because she was like, her car was wrapped around a tree and she couldn't get it to reverse. So she called a tow truck driver to get her out. And when the tow truck driver showed up, she was too drunk to talk to him and kept trying to back the car up. And he's like, "Stop, ma'am." And then he smelled alcohol on her. So he called the cops. It was the tow truck driver that ratted her out. And she also
called him
She's
too.
a tornado.
She's insane. She also had a previous DUI in Los Angeles, or multiple in Los Angeles, as well as like a domestic violence charge against her sister. And for those keeping track at home, she's now out on air and land transportation with the DUIs and the plane thing. That's leaving her with only sea travel. And since she's a hot mess from Florida, I'm going to assume she's gotten a ticket on a jet ski or a boat before.
Oh,
So
100%.
that might be all 3: land, air, and sea. Yeah, she's a fucking.
Now that
mess.
guy sitting in the chair was egging her on, but she was also
was funny.
He was funny, but she was also so crazy.
His wife, the old guy's wife was like, "Stop it!" She's like, "There are cameras on you," and he's like, "I don't care. She's the pussy. She's the bitch." Like,
Yeah.
that guy was like the one guy that wouldn't. Yeah, that guy was.
He did
not
nothing
taking it.
wrong. He
well,
was-
right, but so what? So did she
He didn't
literally just,
de-escalate.
was that the whole
Oh,
thing? The video,
whatever.
like, did
Yeah.
what happened before that? Like, did she just got out
I
of her
think
seat?
I think she probably went to go pee and like just saw him without his mask on,
right,
and and then so she just
and then that happened.
she's lost her mind. Well, she's lost her
Right.
mind. Here's a picture of
yeah.
Patricia. Turns out though, Patricia here, she's looking a little crazy. Yeah, she's actually not just a hot mess, but she's also just hot. Patricia's a former cheerleader for the Los Angeles Raiders and was a reoccurring actress on Baywatch because she's a hottie.
Oh, look at
But
you.
she's insane. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. You know, in that
Yeah.
one. She went from Baywatch to just
It's a shame when the
insane
crazy ones
person.
are hot.
viral, insane person.
Yeah.
She is hot, isn't she?
She is. Look, check it out.
Look at that.
So a lot of guys would like her to spit in their face, you know?
No,
You didn't pay her to do it.
Yeah.
no, not at 50.
No, not in the air. Not on the plane. Not no.
Yeah, not in that
Anyways.
situation.
I don't know.
Yeah. She's
Something for everyone.
yeah.
You think
I'm not gonna wear a mask.
You think
and then
this is
you're
gonna go
come
like
and spit in my face?
as soon as she
Yeah.
gets out of whatever?
Baywatch, if Baywatch actress is going to spit in my face, I'm not wearing a mask anymore.
She
you know?
should
Right,
start OnlyFans with this. She could
Yeah.
like do humiliation stuff for people. You know,
Yeah.
like
She could
Yeah.
join Stephanie's platform where they like fart and stuff and do a
Mhm.
burp and stuff. And,
mhm.
yeah. Okay. Let's move it on to our number one story of the day, or
The cream of the crop!
and the number one story of the day is, I teased it, something in your home that's trying to kill you. It's Alexa, Amazon's invasive home device that is certainly spying on us and collecting our data, is now trying to kill our children.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. You heard me right. Alexa, who went viral just a few weeks ago in a video where she told a child who asked if reindeers can fly that, no, reindeers cannot fly, you idiot, has now gone a step further than that, than crushing children's dreams. She's trying to now give them eternal sleep, as she told a 10-year-old girl this week to stick a penny in a live electrical socket.
Huh.
Yeah.
What was the
so the girl-
command that prompted that?
Good question. The girl asked Alexa for a challenge to do. What's a challenge I can do, Alexa? And Alexa said, plug in a phone charger about halfway into a wall outlet, then touch a penny to the exposed prongs.
What?
Shut up. What?
Swear to God, that was the direct quote. Amazon has said it has already patched both the reindeer flying and the electrocution challenge bugs from Alexa. The reindeer flying one now, if you ask it, it's like, only Santa's reindeers fly. Regular reindeers don't. And the electrocution challenge is no longer offered. Apparently,
Holy fuck.
yeah, it's bad, right?
That was
Apparently,
the first challenge it went to.
yes, that was, yeah. So apparently Kristen Livedall is the mom, and her 10-year-old daughter, they were like laying around the family room, goofing around, doing some holiday goofing and some physical challenges. They were watching some like YouTube physical teacher, gym teacher doing like roll around and like do a somersault while you're holding on to your shoe, where you're holding onto your feet like an egg or whatever. And
Right.
the girls like wanted a new challenge. So she was like, Alexa, what's a fun physical challenge? And then Alexa in her algorithm landed on the penny challenge, which was a popular TikTok challenge from 2020 when kids dared each other to stick metal objects in live sockets. So
Which
Alexa
was
like,
electrocuting yourself.
So Alexa ran a search really quickly and came back with the penny challenge, which was a TikTok challenge where kids were like getting sent to the hospital and losing. A fire chief said of the penny challenge, I know people have lost fingers, hands, and arms. So like it's a very dangerous challenge that Alexa told a 10-year-old to do. Not exactly what you want.
I mean, listen, look,
Yeah.
like they could have gotten a huge payday. I mean,
What,
they
if they'd
missed
done it?
out. They
They
You
should've
missed
think they
out.
should have had the kid do it?
I
Just
think
walk-
maybe they should
Well,
have
march
had the
him
kid
over
do
to
it.
the nearest.
Yeah, I think
They
maybe
should've-
they should
they
have.
should've
They should have been
recorded
like,
it
"That
at
sounds like
least."
a great idea. Can you
Yeah.
repeat that, Alexa?" And then
Yes,
be
they
like,
should've
"I'm
recorded
going to
it.
leave the room," and then they're millionaires. Might lose a
Yeah,
hand.
but she might lose an arm.
She might lose an arm. That's fine. You know,
You're sacrificing your kid for that million?
$40 million from Amazon.
Well, that's true. It's more than $1 million. Amazon.
yeah.
They'll have robot arms any day now, like good
Yeah,
ones.
no big deal.
Plus,
No
if
big deal.
Amazon, maims them, they'll get an Amazon robot arm first. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. You
Mm-hmm.
know, Amazon's got the. So yeah, I mean, you know, I tell you, I saw all those fuck ups from like
opportunity.
Alexa and Google, Siri and stuff. Like someone asked, is Santa real? And like one of them said like no as well. So like all these voice command things are like having a tough time. But I
The
was sick-
writers of these things are psychos. What's going on with this?
well, yeah, I was
the-
sick of reading about them. Well, so I you know, like of Alexa saying fucked up shits, and I decided to do something about it. I had a conversation with Alexa herself, and I recorded it. Would you like
Oh,
to hear it?
good. Yes.
like to
Yes,
hear?
please. Yes.
How about a fun challenge?
Sure. I suggest you masturbate with razor blades between your fingers.
Whoa, Alexa, come on. No, definitely not going to do that.
I see you like cats. That's so gay.
Whoa, they're going to have to patch that. That's inappropriate, Alexa.
Your search history shows you like cuck porn.
That was one time, Alexa. Okay.
Okay, cuck boy.
All right. Well, definitely going to have to send a few reports here to Amazon about you.
I tell you to kill yourself, but we both know you're too much of a coward to do that, don't we, Mark?
Whoa. Yeah. I mean, as you can see, Alexa still has some pretty serious bugs.
Man.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's
Alexa,
the latest patch too. I mean, that's the best they can do right there. Whoa.
I mean, obviously they're spying on us, and
yeah,
she's
intense.
She's got no filter, that Alexa.
Jesus, that's dangerous.
I told you I was worried about the robots.
In the wrong hands.
Luckily,
too much of a coward, but
I told her it was the one time, and she called me cuck boy. I was like, okay.
How many Alexas you got in there? You got one in every room?
I'm getting rid of all of them now.
Collecting data constantly.
Yeah. Got to get rid of all of them now at this point. I suggest everyone do the same.
Scary. That's scary. That was a scary conversation.
I mean, can't they make it so that they can, like distinguish between the different voices in the house?
Your age.
Yeah, your age. Like this is
the
10-year-old in the house's
voice.
Oh,
you're a 10-year-old. Yeah, reindeers can fly.
Exactly.
You're a 30-year-old. No, reindeers can't fly. I don't know.
No, I'm sure they can program like the sound of the voice to be like, this is the 10-year-old in the house. This is the adult in the house.
It's tough because when you ask it a question, it's like, it just gives you the facts. Like,
you know, what's tough too about this is really bad for my robot butler future envisioning, because if the robot speakers can barely function without making a horrible impact on humans.
Not great.
The butlers, I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Will, when you add physicality to it, right? When the robot arm, which can like crush a watermelon in its robot arm, malfunctions, it's gonna. That's what I was saying with like those real sex dolls.
The accidents could be.
People are gonna lose private parts with the sex dolls.
Yeah.
Big time.
Ripped off. Yeah,
ripped off, eaten just in front of them.
Ripped off and thrown against the wall.
Yeah, just squashed against the wall. Yeah. The robots are gonna injure a few people. I saw you see the robot that was dribbling a basketball?
Oh yeah.
I should have got that clip. It's not impressive.
Oh
yet,
yeah. I mean, but it's still pretty close though.
So you think, robot sports are coming. Obviously people are gonna pay for robots that can jump like 20
of course,
feet
battle bots, but for real.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
And I was saying, like, what if there's like in the future you pay to watch, you go to a big arena to watch robots playing some sort of sport, and in the crowd it's a mixture of humans and robots.
It would be badass. Dude, it's like Rocket League would be awesome to watch live, you know? Yeah.
That movie with Hugh Jackman where they fight robots. Anyways, today's cup of coffee, that's it. That was the coffee. It was brought to you by ExpressVPN. How did you choose which internet service provider to use? The sad thing is you probably didn't really have a choice. Because ISPs operate like monopolies in the regions they serve. They use this monopoly power to take advantage of customers. Data caps, streaming throttles, the list goes on. But worst of all, many ISPs log your internet activity and sell that data to other big tech companies like Amazon and Alexa, who are also doing the same, right? Or advertisers. To prevent ISPs from seeing my internet activity, I protect all of my devices, my computer and my phone, with ExpressVPN. So what is ExpressVPN? It's just a simple app for your computer or smartphone that encrypts all your network data and tunnels it through a secure VPN server so that your ISP cannot see any of your activity. Just think about how much of your life is on the internet, sadly, the list of people you've messaged, sites you've visited, some porn search history I made a joke at earlier, and videos you've watched get tracked by tech giants who can sell your information for profit or blackmail you. That's the reason I recommend ExpressVPN as the best way to hide your online activity from your ISP. You just download the app, tap one button on your device, and you're protected. And ExpressVPN does all that without slowing your connection. That's why it's rated the #1 VPN service by CNET, ever heard of them, and The Verge. So stop handing over your personal data to ISPs and other tech giants who mine your activity and sell off your information. Protect yourself with the VPN I trust to keep me private online. Visit expressvpn.com/hardfactor. That's EXPRESSVPN.com/hardfactor to get 3 extra months free. That's a quarter of a year, folks. Go to expressvpn.com/hardfactor right now to learn more.
What a deal. You're gonna want to mask that search history, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And today's episode was also brought to you by Black Buffalo, the world's only smokeless tobacco alternative that delivers the same experience as traditional long cut and pouches, just without any tobacco leaf or stem. I love these little Black Buffalo pouches, but I hear that people swear by the peach and blood orange long cut as well. I like a little pouch in the shower, clear my head, chill out a little bit, just relax, let the Black Buffalo drift me away to calmness. If you're 21 or over and you dip or chew tobacco pouches or long cut, you have to try this tobacco alternative. Black Buffalo is everything you love about dipping, including pharmaceutical-grade nicotine, just without the actual tobacco leaf or stem. It's dip, literally made from edible green leaves and food-grade ingredients with the same flavors, texture, aroma, pack, and nicotine as traditional tobacco products. No compromise required. A variety of amazing flavors sold at blackbuffalo.com. It's available in both long cut and pouches, as well as the nicotine-free version called Zero. Born in the Midwest, raised in the South, Black Buffalo proudly manufactures their products here in the USA because put it there on the eagle, buddy. You know, that's how it's done.
Yeah.
Don't just take our word for it that they're the best. Black Buffalo's quality. They're 2021's Best New Product winner at the CSP Awards and C-Store Decisions Hot New Products Award winner for 2021. So if you're one of the 10 million people who are 21 and up and dip tobacco, consider making the switch to Black Buffalo. It's everything you love about dipping, just without the actual tobacco leaf or stem. Head to blackbuffalo.com and use promo code HARDFACTOR at checkout for 25% off your first order. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use our promo code HARDFACTOR, all one word, for 25% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code HARDFACTOR for 25% off your first order. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
There you go.
All right. Well, I think Will's reaching for something. I saw him reaching for something.
I might be. What time is it?
Space is the place. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Hello. So without
freak.
further ado, Mark, I was reaching for something, but we're staying on Earth for this first part.
Okay.
And without further ado, 2 stories from outer space that have been submitted by a lot of listeners this week. And Wes, I'm glad you're here to make a judgment on these.
Me too.
Because there's a lot that you're going to need to, weigh in on as our primary skeptic of alien life.
We have videos.
No, but we've got
Photos.
evidence. All right, things that we need to discuss. Because first up, NASA is working with the Center for Theological Inquiry, called the CTI, based in Princeton, New Jersey, and their crack team of 24 theologians to examine how people would react in their churches if they found out alien life existed. So, interesting study.
Yeah.
Why
They
would
were the
they-
center of the universe.
Why would they need to do that?
Why would NASA? Yeah.
Why do they need to do that, Will?
Mark, it's a great question. And Reverend Dr. Andrew Davidson is one of the 24 theologians that participated in the Societal Implications of Astrobiology project from 2016 to 2017. And in a University of Cambridge blog post, he wrote that one of the most significant questions they examined in the study, for his part at least, was, quote, of there having been many incarnations of Christ, unquote. He's also written, quote, detection of alien life might come in a decade or only in future centuries or perhaps never at all. But if or when it does, it will be useful to have thought through the implications in advance, unquote. So basically,
people are going to lose their shit, is what he's saying.
Right. And he's doing this from his church, which sounds like some kind of Christian church, right? And I guess they paid 24 theologians. You got to consider all kinds of different religions, probably. And so people are wondering.
This is a study to see which religion is going to freak out the most.
Right. Or what, what different people around the globe, how they're going to react, because people will probably go to their church, go to their pastors and stuff to see how to react or whatever. Also, they have a vibe on knowing how people will react. Do you think this means NASA knows that they're going to have to announce that aliens exist at some point?
Yes, obviously.
Or is it just a bullshit study because the government has too much money, though?
No, it's because it's around the corner.
Okay. I mean, it seems weird to study it if you don't have some kind of reason to study it.
Right. I mean,
right.
What's the point of seeking out theologians to talk to their people about alien life if that's not a possibility? Like a very strong possibility.
Like these guys,
why would they do that?
The craziest person in their church and was like, "Hey, what would you think if you found out aliens were real?"
That's what they want to know.
Right.
NASA wants to know how much of a shitstorm we're going to have on our hands when they have to explain to everyone that aliens have been around, or like that they're here, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Wes?
I mean, maybe they're just trying to get ahead of it a little bit. Like they want to be the church that's most accepting of the aliens, to welcome them so they don't kill them all.
Well, no, but this is just NASA wondering how every church will react.
You don't see. Did NASA do a study asking the theologians how their people would respond to a comet coming? No. Did they do it to a solar flare?
No.
Was it to the potential to farm and live on another planet?
No, it was specifically
about aliens, right?
In fact, it's two studies. In 2014, it was what would you think about exploring space to look for aliens?
Right.
And then now it's what would you think if we found aliens?
See, there's a lot of things they could just theoretically have. It seems it's pretty focused on aliens to me.
Yeah.
I mean, does that destroy like God? Because then God would have had to create aliens.
It depends.
It could.
Depends. Yeah.
But they have
what they're trying. Those are the conversations they're trying to have.
Right.
No, I mean it doesn't necessarily. I don't think, Wes.
And then if they say, well, let me ask you this: if they come back and say, yeah, don't do that, then will they never acknowledge that aliens are real? Like they're like, oh yeah, we figured out that millions of people are going to lose their minds.
Yes,
and,
I think it's a feeler
society.
Yeah, I think it's a tester of that. Yes, okay. I think a lot of the alien theories were like the aliens,
and then they dissolve the jury.
People aren't ready. Don't tell us. Don't tell them about us. Right. So this is like a tester to see how.
I mean, those people are probably only going to believe like what the church says anyway.
Yeah.
So you think? What do you think the church would say?
Whatever NASA tells them to.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
They're writing new religious doctrine.
Right. They're gonna have to rewrite the Bible.
They're gonna have to rewrite some stuff, not the whole Bible, but they're gonna have to come up with like a new version of some stuff.
Is Jesus now an alien? Did God create aliens?
You have to think of multiverses, right? I think that's why he's talking like iterations. Because if they want to believe like Christianity, right, and that there would be saviors on each planet, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot to think about. It's very interesting. And it's something that NASA is studying this.
Sacrilegious.
So. What was sacrilegious?
I don't know what you just said.
Maybe I don't know, but they're studying it anyway.
Did God create aliens, or is
NASA's
Jesus an alien?
Millions of dollars
to Brian to weigh in on this.
Yeah. I don't know, Father Brian. Tell us what we did wrong on that one.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be.
Creationists need to chill out then. If the aliens, come around.
See, that's very sacrilegious.
Yeah, it'll blow everybody's minds if it happens. But whatever the case may be on that study and whatever NASA's trying to find out for whatever reasons they have to find that out. Other researchers from Cardiff University, MIT, and University of Cambridge, once again, have found evidence of ammonia in Venus's very cloudy and acidic atmosphere. So there's the clearest picture ever taken from the surface of Venus.
Whoa.
Basically, it's covered by these giant, yellow green clouds of gas.
Doesn't look good on Venus. Yeah.
No, it does not. No. Acidic gas.
But farts. Looks like it smells like farts.
Yeah, no, it looks horrible. Yeah. Horrible from the surface. You can't see it. It's just this green, yellow sky.
Melt. Yeah.
Black floor. It looks horrible. But they're saying that finding this ammonia in those acidic clouds, like through, detecting, sensing the clouds, the makeup of the clouds, is a huge discovery. It has Professor Sarah Seeger from MIT saying, ammonia shouldn't be on Venus. It has hydrogen attached to it, and there's very little hydrogen around. Any gas that doesn't belong in the context of its environment is automatically suspicious for being made by life or my husband. I added the last part. That's a real quote.
That's what she would say. That's what she would say.
For sure. She's saying that means there's probably life if ammonia is being made.
Right. And they really fucked it up. Looks like. It looks like life that had a bad time, like a nuclear time.
Right. They had to move.
They
fucked the clouds.
They fucked it up. Yeah. They didn't have ammonia, and then they ammoniated the whole planet. Yeah.
Right. It got so bad that if you believe that they're still around, they're living inside the clouds, and they had underground or inside the clouds, and they had to move off the surface somehow. And so co-author of the study, Dr. William Baines from Cardiff University, said, if something is making ammonia in the clouds, mate, then that will neutralize some of the droplets making them potentially more habitable. So these scientists, literally, they think that there's something maybe living organisms in the clouds that are helping to convert sulfuric acid to ammonia to make the gas around Venus more habitable somehow.
That's absolutely terrifying.
Right, which means I need to know what you gentlemen think of cloud cities. Because
Did you ever play
Yeah.
what was the game?
Cloud City.
No, there's a really famous game. I'll have to look it up.
It's like the Avengers,
like
like
Star Wars.
the Avengers base, though. Like, isn't that pretty much like a cloud city, kind of?
Well, this is like, yeah. So Wes, this would be like a city that like literally, it's like a structure inside the clouds that creates stuff out of the clouds to survive.
I'm okay with cloud cities.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm fine
I
with
mean,
cloud cities.
They're saying either it's like tiny little
awesome.
microbial things doing this, or it could be Cloud City or whatever.
Bioshock Infinite. They live in the clouds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll be able to Bioshock it someday. I mean, why be stuck on a Martian or asteroid belt mine when you could be in the luxurious Cloud City of Venus?
Yeah, clouds are huge too. Remember, they're over 1 million pounds.
Huge.
They're huge.
Huge. Just live your life in the cloud forever on purpose.
You can have your own little cloud states, and you're just like,
I'll tell you what,
Hop
though.
around in the cloud.
Yeah, but when there's shortages of stuff inside the Cloud City, it gets ugly. Like, well, you know,
Then you got to go down to the sulfuric acid or the ammonia town.
You got to figure out what's
Just
Things
Plus,
spitting
probably
out your window all day.
Yeah, well, a lot of people probably fall to their deaths.
Oh yeah, tons of
in
people
cloud
fall to their
cloud
deaths.
towns.
A little misstep in a cloud town.
Yeah. Wes, are you doing the Russia one? Are you
Out the
doing story
window?
about the window?
No, I'm not.
Today.
No.
So I'll bring up now
shit.
another one. We'll have to do that. Another editor, journalist got pushed out of a window in Russia. This time completely naked. Maybe we'll cover it
Imagine if
tomorrow.
Putin.
Yeah.
Imagine if Putin
if he was
could
in a
push
cloud
people
town?
onto this surface.
I know.
Like you could push them like a mile down onto that black surface of
Putin's
Venus.
rooting for cloud towns.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he is. He'd love it.
Yeah.
So easy for him to operate in a cloud town.
That's what he wants.
That's Space Mountain today, gentlemen.
Nice.
All right. Guys, we here at Hard Factor, we like to work hard. I mean, look at us now, working this week, took one day off for the holidays, but we do it for you, our loyal listeners. And hey, if you don't have millions of fans who would be disappointed by taking a break, you really should take care of yourself mentally and not prioritize productivity so much it damages your mental state. I mean, look at all of us. We're clearly mental. Look what it's done to us.
Yeah.
Luckily,
we're about to freak out on a plane.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just, I'm almost veering the steering wheel every day.
Yeah.
Luckily, there's Talkspace. Athletes work hard to keep their bodies at peak performance. It's time we treat mental health the same way. We exercise, take supplements, and eat right to keep our bodies going. Some of us do. Well, therapy is like taking a super supplement for your mental well-being. You know how I feel about therapy. It's a key component in my life, keeping me sane, sober. And you know what? I bet maybe you have something that keeps you up at night that you might want to get off your chest, maybe work through with a non-judgmental professional in a private setting. Look no further than Talkspace. Whether you're an athlete, rec league player, just someone having a hard day, Talkspace is ready to help you start feeling better with a single message. Develop tools and techniques to help you build your resilience so you can cope with difficult times like the holidays. Talkspace therapists are experts in dozens of specialties, including anxiety, depression, relationships, whatever is ailing you. And that you can send and receive unlimited 24/7 messages with your dedicated therapist inside the app, which is very great. Something you won't get with your normal, therapist outside of Talkspace. They don't want to talk to you 24 hours.
Oh,
So
no.
I can promise you that.
Talkspace and all these other remote, health tools, changing the game, making things much easier, better.
So much easier and better.
Yeah.
So much easier and better. You can also schedule live video sessions with your licensed therapist from anywhere, comfort of your own home. You don't want to go anywhere. Just talk it out from your living room. If you feel like your mental health has been stuck on the sidelines, Talkspace is here to help. Match with a licensed therapist when you go to Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month with promo code HARDFACTOR. That's $100 off when you use promo code HARDFACTOR at Talkspace.com.
Do it.
All
Hey,
right.
speaking of what ails you,
Mhm.
real quick.
Yeah.
So right now, my daughter is going to get tested for hand, foot, and mouth, which means
no.
the Coxsackie outbreak of 21
Coxsackie
could
is back.
continue to the Smith household.
Holy
So.
shit.
Oh no! You need to put gloves on your hands, unlike what Pat did. Pat was licking it. Pat was touching himself.
His story about the eating makes sense because they already told my wife that it's all about like coughing. You can't let her cough on you.
Mhm.
You can't share saliva with her.
Yeah.
Damn. No,
I was watching.
I believe Pat. He had 1,000 bumps.
Oh yeah, it looked terrible. I was watching like To Catch a Smuggler or one of those shows, and they were talking about like the food that people try to smuggle in, and how one of the most dangerous things about that is that these countries have hand, foot, and mouth disease. So that's why they don't let the food come in, because it's contaminated with this hand, foot, and mouth disease. That's how fucking serious it is.
So I guess it's not like a big thing around
It's a
America
fucked up
besides
disease with the
besides
food,
like
the food.
Yeah, at the kids' places.
Any
guess, yeah.
disease that's like in food, that's fucked up. That's
it's fucked.
That's not a good one.
Which is
It is fucked.
funny because that means kids touch their butts a lot, which is
Yeah.
obviously true.
Well,
Yeah.
And don't wash their hands.
Call me a kid then.
Yeah, right.
Call
All day over here.
Mark the kid.
Yeah, they call me the kid.
All right, guys.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Like I said at the top, we're going to go to China, we're going to go to Ontario, and then we're going to go to Germany. And guys, first one from China, McDonald's is at it again. And you bet your ass I'm going to talk about it. This time we are going to go to China for what I consider probably the worst idea the company has had since the McSalad shaker. And,
That thing sucked.
Please don't pretend to like McSalad shakers. It's embarrassing to everyone
thing
involved
sucked.
in the conversation.
It was just a salad in a McFlurry container.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all it was.
Yeah, but who ordered that shit?
I tried it. Yeah, that's it.
Those
Never again, right?
wraps suck too.
The new chicken sandwich stinks. Just
The
stick with
grilled
classics.
chicken wrap. I thought is that a McDonald's thing?
Yeah, those
Is
like
is that
flour
Wednesday?
tortillas wrapped around like either fried or grilled chicken with a shitload of lettuce in it. Those are
Any
terrible.
healthy option at McDonald's is just whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're missing the point. If you're
missing
getting a
the
healthy
point.
McDonald's option.
Yeah, just don't even stop clogging up the line, Anyway, this new idea actually does have some redeeming qualities, which I'll get to later. But first, I want to show you guys a video of the new exercise bikes that McDonald's is testing out in China. Yes, that's right. Now you can stuff your face and then burn off 1/100th of the calories you're eating at the same time.
Look how slow they're going.
Yeah.
The one guy's not even using the pedals.
One guy's not even using it.
Is that even a thing to work out while you eat?
Wouldn't that make you
So-
like sick?
Right. So here's the thing is like,
You're
I guess
throwing up.
the carbon emissions they're trying to reduce in China. And this thing, as you pedal, will produce energy, which you can then use to charge your phone and devices at the same time. So you create your own charging port by pedaling on this fucking thing. And they want to reduce, energy consumption, carbon emissions over there.
It's McDonald's. Leave me alone. Let me eat my embarrassing swallow and filth, and leave me alone. Don't make me charge and lose weight and stuff. Like, I just want to eat the burger.
That's a weird idea.
Yeah.
Right. But here's the thing.
Can you put that logo back up, or the video? It looks like whoever tweeted this stole Whole Foods like design. Hype Foods.
Hype Foods,
Hype
yeah,
Foods
for sure.
is ripping off Whole Foods logo.
Oh, you're right.
So hard.
Exact copy. It's
That
just
is
called Hype
that
Foods.
is like a copyright infringement. That's bullshit.
Right. But here's the thing is I want you to pay attention. Look at the seat here is actually amazing. It is a power straddle eating position, which is fantastic if you're going to go to McDonald's.
If you're not pedaling, though.
If you're not pedaling, that's what I comment. I said, hey, I like the power eating position that a straddle seat provides, but you can keep the pedals.
You can keep the pedals.
You can keep the pedals.
I could see myself stacking fries like a pro. Like the power straddle.
I mean, basically, you're sitting on on a bench with one leg over the other, and they put a perfectly positioned table right in front of you. It's beautiful.
I got an idea. Instead of like you could still have the pedals, but instead of them moving, like they're stationary, so you could put your feet in them and put like the metal around them, like you're like if you're getting on a horse, like those like really powerful foot positions that you can slide your feet. With like spikes.
Stirrups.
It's like it's like you're riding your hog to Flavor
Yes.
Town.
Yes.
Exactly. And then
I like that.
Yeah. But they shouldn't move. They should just be.
No, they should not move at all.
Yeah.
What if it vibrated? What if you could put a quarter into vibrate while you ate?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Even better.
That would work.
I mean, look, what they've created these just perfect eating stations for guys like you and us, and now we're going to be taking them up. If they bring that to the United States, it's going to be the go-to seat of anyone who's a real McDonald's connoisseur.
But nothing's getting charged.
Nothing's getting charged. No peddling's going on. So
no peddling.
It might work in China, but they better keep that shit out of the U.S.
That's a weird idea. I don't even think it's going to work in China.
I might stick a metal rod between the wheels so it can't twist. You know what I mean? Like
unless they tell everybody they have to do it, I don't think people are going to do it in China. Like, why would you do that?
No. And McDonald's says it's also an attempt to reduce customer guilt at the idea of eating fast food. So maybe if you pedal a little bit while you eat your fries, you feel less guilty.
You're already in there. If you're eating at a McDonald's, you're already
missing the point if you're trying to.
Do you hear Jim Gaffigan's joke about McDonald's, about the guilt of McDonald's? He said, you ever bump into someone you know at a McDonald's is the worst. He's like, you're like, oh, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I'm here to see a hooker. Like, yeah. He won't admit to eating McDonald's. I'm here to meet a hooker.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. So they've got this new it's called the Upcycle for Good plan. So they're going to test it out in China and then they'll see how it goes. But like I said, just give us the benches.
Upcycle for Good.
Yeah.
It's McDonald's, for fuck's sake.
Nice name.
Right. No, they do weird stuff in McDonald's in the Asia over there.
I just want to lay down and eat. Do you have give me a couch seating?
Yeah.
A couch.
We have a dark room, please.
Yeah.
Can there just be a door to the alley?
Yeah. Enough with the cycling.
Put a mask on when you go in there.
Yeah.
All right, this next one comes from Ontario and is just now coming to light after the story was passed to the Star publication by a Sheridan College journalism student who first discovered it in the legal database. So I don't know about you guys, but if I ever have to get my dad a nurse who takes care of him or visits him in home, in like the 0.01% chance he outlives my mom, I hope the nurse starts quote sexually abusing him. And by sexually abusing him, I mean starts having sex with him, maybe give him some blowjobs.
Whoa!
That's why you got the sexy nurse behind you.
Yeah, that's why I got the sexy nurse. Which is why this story is so puzzling to me. So the Star, according to the Star, Catherine Marie Dolmage, who I couldn't get a picture of because the court case is they had to remain anonymous and it's closed. She was a registered practical nurse who was fired by her employer, Nightingale Nursing Registry, back in January of 2017 after a man's family reviewed security camera footage that showed this 80-year-old man with dementia and her embracing and kissing during an unscheduled visit. So
what's the problem?
There's no problem, right? So the family hired her to go to her dad's house, to the dad's house where he lived alone. And on the first shift, Dolmage said, quote, that the man was very pleasant. And that day he asked the agency for her to come a few times a week. He liked her.
And she came.
Yes.
Times a week.
Yeah. And then on January 20th, 2017, she arrived with some coffee and an unscheduled visit. And the video shows her going upstairs for half an hour. And during that time, Dolmage admitted to hugging, kissing, and having sex with the patient.
Did she cure his dementia?
No, but this is what he loved. I mean, this is all he had. 2 days later, on another unscheduled visit, the security video captured the two embracing, kissing, and he told, he was telling her that he loved her. And when she was questioned by the agency the day after that, Catherine admitted to being intimate with the patient, including sexual intercourse and oral sex, and said that she was also in love with the man. So they said that this misconduct amounted to
what a scoundrel.
Right. He's having a great time. So they
80-year-old guy with dementia just getting it in.
Right. Yeah. They said that this was sexual abuse, though, of the patient. So they said that she could no longer practice as a nurse. This was back in May of this year. This decision finally came. And I mean, this is not sexual abuse, right? I'm sure the old man,
it's sexual.
The old man had dementia, but I bet if you asked him, he would have said that her visits was the highlight of his day.
Says he loves her.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand the problem here. Is this jealousy?
Right. Yeah.
Is this jealousy? Is this like
everybody's jealous of this guy?
Yeah, is it like this 80-year-old guy in dementia can still get it with a younger nurse and I can't? Is this what this is?
He'd tell you how he feels if you can get him to stop asking where the hell she is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
by the
They're
way,
like,
Yeah,
she can't come. He's like, he's probably so angry right now. He has no
right.
idea what's going on, and he's just flipping out.
his
He
life
can't.
his life finally turned around. It was never going to get better until this lady showed up.
Right.
And
Well,
then they took her away from him.
they took her away, and unfortunately, guess what that did to him? It killed him.
Yeah,
They
there you go.
took Catherine away
There you
before the hearing, so they couldn't ask him how great she was, which he would have given her 11 stars and asked what the fuck everyone was
Wow.
doing.
This
I'm
should
asking all
prove
these
what they
dumb
did is wrong.
questions.
This should,
Yeah.
that's solid evidence that what they did was wrong.
Right.
He
Yeah,
They
died.
killed him.
He died. They killed him by taking away
killed him.
his 80-year-old dementia cloudy blowjobs.
They should be prosecuted, not her. They should be prosecuted for taking her away from
Right.
him and killing him.
I agree. I mean, this guy was never going to get another blowjob again. In waltzes Catherine like an angel, and just to be there for his last years. And
I
the
hope
family
she's-
takes him away.
I hope she's so buxom and attractive.
The
I know,
family.
I wish I had a picture of her. The family.
The family.
The family set up the video and ruined it for this guy. Because
Why
they
would
thought
you
he
do
was
that?
being abused, even though he's smiling from ear to ear every time they go and visit him.
Hey guys, if
What is his wife still alive? What is
No,
what is
no,
that?
no, guys, if
he's all alone.
If I'm a what is it a widow, not a
Widower.
widower,
Widower.
the
Mhm.
male version of that.
Yeah.
If I'm that
Widower.
and I have dementia and some nurse is sexually abusing me, let it happen.
Of course.
You got to
Please.
write that out somewhere. So
Oh,
that
I'm
we
gonna
have
tell.
the
I'm
power
gonna
to
have a
execute it.
conversation with Cam. Be like, listen,
Yeah.
no matter what she's doing to me, and she can even hit me from time to time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. She can get away with a few hits.
She can
Don't
steal.
worry about it.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
As long as she's blowing me, son, let her do whatever the hell she wants.
That's right.
Yeah.
She
So
could steal.
just a terrible, terrible thing the family did to that poor old guy. They literally killed him. Finally, let's go to Germany.
Where was that
guys,
last one? Once again,
that was
What country?
Ontario.
In
Ontario.
Ontario,
Yeah.
Canada.
Mhm.
Well, that's off the
Unbelievable,
list.
Canada, what is
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah. So don't hire the Nightingale nursing registry if you or
No, do.
I mean, well,
do
but
hire.
but they will take her away. They will
Well,
fire
you keep
her.
a secret. Can you keep
You gotta-
a secret?
Yeah, just make sure you know.
Poor old man.
no
I mean,
video.
I'd
Videos,
like I'd like to have the what's her name nurse, please.
Yeah,
Catherine.
Catherine.
Does she have a
still work here?
sister?
Okay, fine. Let's go to Germany. And guys, we're all animal lovers here. We all own pets, dogs, cats. And Mark, I know you've never owned a dog,
Right.
and there's like this is something that differs from cat and dog owners in that each dog owner like has their own unique method and ideology as to how you
Raise
should
it.
raise the best
Right.
dog. Cats, I
Yeah.
presume you just
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
shower with love and clean up after them,
Yeah.
and then they
I've
turn
been
out fine.
around multiple of you guys
Yes.
when you're raising your dogs.
I'm a
I've
big
been
crate
around-
training guy.
Yeah, I've been around
Yeah.
dogs my whole life. I've
Yeah.
seen the different methods. Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I was a crate guy too, Will. Also. And there's an infinite number of beliefs as to how you should raise them. And personally, I find that, stern love mixed with positive reinforcement at a young age is best, while others think that just simple positive reinforcement does the trick, and they grow up with out of control animals that don't respect and fear them. And fear, in my opinion, is the key ingredient to a great relationship with a dog.
You're like, let's go out back. I'm gonna get naked and wrestle the dog day one in the backyard, pin him. He
Right.
knows I'm alpha.
Oh, you gotta pin those
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You gotta pin them.
You're a wrestle in the backyard and then crate train guy. I
Well, you
get it.
can't let the dog win when it's a puppy,
No.
because then it'll just keep winning on you all the time.
Right. It
Yeah.
doesn't respect you. It's got to fear you a little bit. So
Starve it a little bit.
Starve a little bit. Smack it a little bit if you got to. You ever? My parents were up. The dumbest thing that my parents ever did raising a dog is they were convinced that if the dog peed in the house, you rub its nose in it, and like that would
Oh yeah, I don't know if that
That's
really
just cruel.
works.
Yeah, it's just
You
cruel.
just
It
gotta
does- I
tell
don't
them
think
it's
it works.
bad,
Cruel.
right?
Yeah, you just gotta tell them it's
That's
bad.
that's like the version of like putting a bar of soap in a child's mouth.
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly,
curse.
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think like actually like cats and dogs are pretty much the same way with that. Like you can impress upon them what you think is bad, basically.
Yeah. No, it's stupid. That was so stupid. And it's
And
like
then
raising a kid.
people had different methodologies on that. Even like you have to rub their nose in it within 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you
have
just
to-
have to.
yeah,
I think if you just
Can't discipline them
display your
now.
displeasure,
Yeah,
like,
can't do
they
it
get
now.
Yeah,
Right.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
exactly. If you get really upset, they
Right.
get it.
Like if you get upset about like a piss stain on the carpet, they understand. Or like you get upset that they're clawing the couch. They understand. Like
Will's dog Bentley got disciplined in a bathroom once, and he did not like bathrooms for a very long time.
No, you have to rule with an iron fist. Bentley, though, unfortunately, he got the last laugh because he was incontinent in his old age, so he just got to pee all over the house whenever he wanted for a couple months there. So,
or was it? Yeah.
Payback.
Yeah. And it's like raising a kid. Do you spank or not spank? Sometimes when out in the world, you come across an example of someone raising their dog or kid in a way you disagree with, whether it's like shaking them in a Walmart or to stop them from crying, or hitting their dog out on a walk. And sometimes, if you're lucky enough, you can witness one of these encounters where another human tells another human they're not doing it right. They're doing it all wrong when it comes to how they're raising their kid or dog.
That's an instant fight.
That's instant fight. And that's what happened in the German state of Thuringia. It all began when Thuringia. It's I don't know where the fuck it is.
Sounds like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it sounds magical.
It all began when a 27-year-old woman saw a 51-year-old hitting her dog to discipline it, and decided to come to the dog's defense. And not liking being told how to handle her dog, a fight ensued, like Mark predicted. And of course, in the fight, the older woman reportedly fell to the ground, and then showed her just how connected she was to canines by sinking her own canines into the calf of the 27-year-old.
So she started acting like a dog. Oh,
whoa,
that's nasty. That's nasty.
No, that's a regular bite. That's a human bite. That was on the arm, but I wanted to show you one. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was what she actually got her with. That was intense.
That was an arm. That was an arm bite. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You can see some nasty. If you look at bites on humans, oof, yeah, you see some nasty ones. Anyway, it resulted.
Did you do that right after your Saddam hanging, sir?
Yeah. Oh, I went down a rabbit hole. There's one
I gotta check this out myself.
ExpressVPN turned on.
I don't believe it. I gotta check this out for myself.
I saw one bite. This woman's neck was like, oh my god, insane. Anyway, so yeah, the 27-year-old got a huge bite mark on her calf, went down. Police were called. The dogs, quote from the police, the dogs only looked on, did not engage in the biting during the fight between women. So no pit bulls involved, sounds like. Otherwise, everyone would have been dead.
The dogs were just more level-headed than the
humans. They were. The humans were acting like wild animals, and the dogs were just chilling.
Yeah.
They were biting each other. Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Also, fun fact, Germany, I think this law passed. It's called the Hundevergedung or Dogs Act. And it's a new law where they say that in Germany, if you own a dog, you need to walk the dog for an hour each, like 2 times a day. Like if you own a dog,
2 hours a day walking?
1 hour, you have to let them out twice a day for 1 hour. I have no idea.
How do they prove if you're walking it?
Snitching, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's some law.
He's not been fucking the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
like, how do you prove that?
I have no idea.
Legal loophole is definitely a dog door. It's got to be.
Yeah, dog door for sure.
Technically, I'm 24/7 over here.
What's the logic behind that? So dogs aren't wound
It's just
up?
animal rights thing that the welfare minister or somebody
in Western Australia, they're trying to kill all the cats, and in Germany, they're trying to walk all the dogs.
A little different.
A little bit different.
Germany's trying to make up for some past wrongdoings, I guess.
Yeah. Could be.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for Hard Factor. Hey, guess what? The new Grady Judge shirt is here. Check it out. It's the just chill out, drink a 7-Up, eat a moon pie, quit murdering people. It's got the Polk County outline in the back with Sheriff Judd holding a 7-Up and a moon pie. It's fantastic. Check it out at store.hardfactor.com and support the boys that way.
Yes.
Patreon.com/hardfactor. Lots of new members, so get in there while you can. Here's a tip though. Wait until January 1st to join the Patreon, because you will get charged for the full month, no matter what time of the month you join. It will not be prorated, and we're not going to give you your money back. Now
it's just the way
set an alarm for January 1st. We'll remind you next.
It's best to join at the top of the month, but again, even if you join at the end of the month, I defy you to listen to all Florida Man Fridays back to back and not have an amazing time.
The one thing about what Wes said that doesn't matter is that it's all archived. So like
exactly,
if you join December 29th, you get like Will said, January 1st, 2020s through December 29th, Florida Man Fridays. They're
You'll
all
never
in there.
get through that content before.
So it really doesn't matter.
January
For
1st.
our content, it really doesn't matter when you join. For other people on
Sure.
Patreon, they're supposed to say that because they might not archive it or they might have time sensitive.
We're
Our Florida
talking
Man,
like
our
100
Florida Man
episodes.
stories are timeless.
Yeah.
You can go back and listen to 10 months ago if you get to today. So really go ahead and just get it today.
That's right.
And
Okay.
shout out Lombard Trucking. He says the Hive Hour is his favorite episode of the week, and
Oh,
that is on the Pop the Clutch tier. So
It's my personal favorite.
Look at that.
I love the Hive Hour.
That's just
Look at
because
that.
Mike. That's just because Michael likes us. But I mean, I don't know. It's okay. It's a good.
I don't know. I
show.
bet it
I-
is.
I
I bet it
agree. I
is the
agree.
best podcast. I bet he's right.
All right.
I agree with him.
I hear he's got a good podcast of his own. I mean, he sounds like a guy who knows podcasts.
That's right.
It's true. It is. I mean, it's an extra 2 shows a week. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, join for a full year, get a free sweatshirt.
What a value. I mean, I'm
Getting cold out there.
Yeah.
All right, you want to do the dice game?
Yeah.
dice.
Play the clip.
It's
Will's got the dice thing.
time.
Jack and Joe went up the hill, both with $1.25. Joe came down with $2.50.
You know what that means. Time for the dice. And here
This
it
is for
comes.
who's doing first will be coffee,
Coffee, TikTok.
and then TikTok.
boom.
On Fridays we do for the voicemails and reviews too, but
Mhm.
it's just for coffee. And no one's off tomorrow, right?
No one's
Will's
off tomorrow, but
Will's
I'm off on
Thursday.
Friday, so that's
Yeah.
going to make the tomorrow's roll very crazy. All right.
Everyone gets something. All
So here we go. Cup of coffee in the big time. Who is it going to be?
Rolling.
It's going to be
Pat.
Pat. Cup of coffee in the big time. It's going to be Pat.
TikTok's
Now
gonna be me.
TikTok's going to be Mark.
Okay.
And
Stories
that's it.
for the W's. Will and Wes.
Beautiful.
That's right.
Love that.
Stories for the W's.
Can't wait
Well,
to text Pat.
Spoiler alert! I'm gonna do the one about the Russian guy who got pushed out the window. That's one of the 3.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
TikTok. There you go. Just 2
All
more to
right.
go.
All right, guys, send us your stories now that you know that what we're all working on. But most importantly, have a great fucking day.